next question I have, and I think this is the main concern of each people right here that are watching this video. I think I should ask you this question. Why do children learn more from stories than from repetition these days, as you said before?
Yeah, yeah. Um, Let me begin with this idea like it is proven in education that learning happens in a meaningful context. We talked about the context. Now I'm going to just keep on with that. That meaningful context. By meaningful means that we can make connection, that we can understand where it is happening, what time, and also who the characters are, and also what the purpose is. When we say meaningful context, the other way around is the repetition.
Mhm.
Repetition, this repetition we are talking about is rote learning. Rote learning is in rote learning, the role of mind is ignored. Means the person doesn't really literally think. It repeats on and on and on. You keep just can you consider that you tell your kid, a parent tells a child, repeat after me to see that what is going on here. For example, don't do it. The
Yeah.
kid say, okay, I won't do it. No,
Do
it's
it
not
again.
working anymore.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
They
It
will
doesn't
do it.
work.
They will do it again. They will do it again.
Yes,
If you say don't do that, they
exactly.
will do it because they don't understand the why. Why shouldn't they do that? They don't
Yeah,
understand context. They don't understand the purpose. The meaningful content is not there to help them to understand. Yeah, exactly.
sure. And so, based on what I've just mentioned about the meaningful context that the kid can make connection with, again, getting back to those social understanding, emotional, the emotion is important. You cannot feel the emotion while you're repeating. Just imagine you said that, I love you, mom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And a parent asks a kid, repeat, tell me more. I love you, mom. I love you, mom. So it doesn't happen. That love, that emotion doesn't pop up here. So when you the story comes in, right? It's about a character who does everything to show their love to their parents. And what the kid does, the kid follows, those actions or what is happened, let's say in that story, to show their love to their mom. This is it. Because we cannot just, right, the kid also can say, I love you, mom, by at the same time, he can do it, or they can do, let's say, something to show their love to their parents. Because nowadays, I guess, words really are not the priority, I believe. So the way that we act is more important.
Exactly, exactly, Mustafa. And if I want to just add more to your actually to what you said, uh,
Yeah.
do you remember any story from your childhood that still shapes the way you think today? I mean, the story that you have been told, and right now it's in your mind and still shapes the way you think today. So, do you have any stories like just as example?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't, remember vividly about the whole story, but I can remember
Yeah,
what happened. Once,
we got
there is
old,
a
man.
story. Yeah,
I don't remember.
there was a story that was telling, the idea was like this, that was the conclusion, actually, what I got from that. The story was about watch, learn, and don't do. Don't do what those people with misbehavior, let's say, do. Like, let's say, learn from those who are, for example, rude, and don't follow their, let's say, footsteps. And I did it. Literally, I can feel it. I can, when I, let's say, think about it right now, throughout my life, I just watched those people who did something wrong, and I said, "Okay, that's wrong. I won't do it." I try to be, let's say, a nicer person. I try to live like a human, a normal one. I don't want to be a person who does something wrong. So that was the way that I could see it. And this idea was elicited, was taken from a story told by my mom. And I can say that literally shaped my uh, life, both career-wise and also personal-wise. I
I
mean,
think it's
personal
very
life. That is.
important. I remember the same stories I had.
Yeah.
As a child, my mom used to tell me, like, I understand how to observe, as you said. They say, watch
Mhm.
and understand, but don't do it. And it taught me
Yeah.
how to observe people, how to observe
Exactly.
things around me, something one step, actually above just watching or seeing something, try to observe, try to investigate, maybe I can say. And
Mhm.
yeah, I remember the same stories I had. And actually, right now, do you think still people tell stories to their children right now? Because this generation is becoming mom and dad, and right
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
yeah. And do you think they tell stories like this to their children, or no? They're just don't do it. It's okay. They can learn differently in the society. How do you think? What are your thoughts?
Mm.
And what are the pros and cons, I think, of this way of educating kids and children?
Educating, yes.
Hmm.
Nowadays, the stories are turned to, um, the new generation alpha. Uh, I know a couple of them. Actually, I am in touch with some of them, and they literally follow videos on YouTube.
Uh,
The way, the story is still around, but the form of the content is changed right now. The form is changed.
I think they
In the
don't feel
past,
like advising their children. They don't feel like advising them. And the children don't take it anymore. I think.
it's not. The point is that the parents don't do it. Unfortunately, this is not the parents they do. This is we got some parents who pick that. Let's say those videos, quite effective one. The one that they know that their children can learn something from, but the other parents, unfortunately, they don't know what their child is watching on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
What the point is that what you ask me that if the new generation is now, or the parents as a new generation, if they, let's say, read the stories, I said the form of the stories changed nowadays. Nowadays, at least, it is based on a video. They can see the character, even the picture. They
Yeah.
can see the character. They can hear something. So they're a better listener, I can say. They're a better listener. They see something and they see the character. They try to make connection with the character, visually. The color is important. These are the important points that the form has changed. So I can say that the way that parents and
Hmm.
children are trying to, let's say, deal with these problems changed as well.
Is it effective? Still effective? I think, we had the chance to experience something. But
Mhm.
watching videos on YouTube or other
Ah,
social channels doesn't,
good word.
they don't give us a chance to experience, I think, the things. And when they become unreal in their mind,
Yeah,
they know how to do something, but they don't do it, I think, because they always mix up everything and create everything and hold everything in their mind, and they
yeah,
won't express it. For example, love
exactly.
or respect or dignity
Definitely.
or something like that. They know they should do it, but they won't, or they show it less because I
Yeah.
think they
They're not
haven't.
able, literally, they're not able to do so.
I think it's not a. I think it's a threat. I think maybe right, but I don't know. I can say that a threat or a danger or something,
Mhm.
a mislead. I don't know, but
Mm.
I think when they do not experience something, they don't have the chance to do that in the real
Yeah,
life. So they keep
Hmm.
it only in their mind and they won't do it.
Yeah.
And they wish they
Do
had
you
a
know the
chance
reason?
to do it. And they get hurt from people who
Mhm.
know how to express it, who have better emotional intelligence, as you said. Because I think whatever you want to do, actually, you have to experience it. If you have to do something in your life, you have to experience it.
Expectation is raised. I mean, you're I mean, pointed out to a very important issue. Like the expectation is raised because they watch videos, they listen to a lot of things, but they keep it in mind. You know, they store it, they store it, they store it. They see a lot of things, but the expectation is raised of the kid. The expectation is raised, and when they don't see it, I mean, from the people around,
They
they
just
feel
imagine. They just
oppressed.
imagine, I think. They keep it in their
Exactly. So
imagination.
part of
They keep it in their
imagination is part of
imagination.
it.
And they think they
Exactly.
have done it, but they haven't.
Know that they haven't done it.
Yeah,
The
exactly, exactly.
the role of parents
Hmm.
highlighted here,
Ah,
underscored here.
good
You
point.
know why?
Yeah.
Because kids are not able. Actually, they don't know that they should be an active listener. This active listener is an important, let's say, jargon. Is an important word that we have to carve in our mind. Like why? Because there are some simple questions because the kid is trying to receive information, you know,
Hmm.
but no one asks them, no one asks let's say no one asks the kid like, what about you? You have to, you know, actually pull the kids into the stories by asking some questions like, I
Engage them.
mean, pardon.
Engage them, you know?
Exactly, exactly. This is the engagement. This is the matter that they have to be engaged
I think it
in
should be
such things.
mutual, Mustafa. I think it should be mutual. Ask question and let the kid ask you some questions. Do
It
you?
happens. It happens. You know, in education. Let
Yeah.
me say something. In education and teaching, we said. I mean, it is said that the highest level of education or the highest level of learning happens when you make the condition, the context that's ready that the kid can ask you, the teacher, a question.
Ah,
When a student asks you this question, you have to celebrate the success because
exactly,
the, the
exactly.
kid the kid is actually feeling that, let's say, comfortable with the
Mhm.
condition that hit you back with another question.
Feels
It
okay
is
with
way
everything. Exactly.
yes,
Okay with
it is way
everything. So
easier in the parents, you know, the parent, let's say, child connection.
that's the point you can celebrate and say, okay, I've done my job really well. And now he's
Yeah,
engaged with the class, engaged with the environment, with the pairs, with the kids, with me also. So he asked some questions. He got the confidence to ask. He had so had the chance to get engaged with all of the environment around them. And that's
yeah.
a really good point.